Hi, everyone, and welcome to Married to Survivor.
Hi.
Woo! Merry Christmas. Let us know if you can hear us in the chat.
Yeah. Are you still here?
Are you still here? Are we late?
I think we messed up.
I think we messed up.
We were like totally like so fashionably late.
Like totally.
And it's not good when you have people that are like, this motherfucker needs to do it right now.
Sorry, guys. Merry Christmas Eve. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying your Christmas Eve. We kept moving it back and moving it back. We have, like I said, my mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law in town. We were supposed to go to Phoenix, but due to, you know, Corona and the craziness that's happening right now, we decided against it.
Mm-hmm.
We got rapid COVID tests. We had a little COVID scare. We're good.
We're good.
But
Joleen doesn't trust the test.
I don't trust the test.
She's like, they're stupid. I had friends that took 5 of them, which sometimes I think it's user error, but you know,
yeah,
that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Shan. Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, Xchel. Do you want to be responsible tonight for highlighting chat?
No.
Okay, I will then. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining us. We finally wanted to get this Survivor finale
out of there.
Recap out there.
And I said 7, but what you didn't hear was I said 7 Hawaii time.
Oh, when's Hawaii 7 time?
That's 9 o'clock our time.
Oh, yeah. Shoot. Xchel likes to pretend we're living in Hawaii, and he only goes by Hawaii time. Yeah. So there you go.
And as a fan of Hawaii, you should know how to pronounce it correctly. It's Hawaii.
Hawaii.
No, you're whitening it. It's okay. Hawaii.
Hawaii.
No, you're whitening it.
Okay.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
No, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, there you go.
Hawaii.
There's no, you need a break. Hawaii.
Hawaii.
No, you said Hawaii. It's Hawaii.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you say it. Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yay. It's Christmas for Jam.
Jolene, what did you get for Christmas?
Oh my gosh.
And I'll share what I got.
So I got this beautiful necklace from my mother-in-law. Sorry. And I double wrapped it. It's like a long necklace, but I wanted to do like a layered look. And I forgot it's a certain type.
It's a J.
Yeah, it's a J. I don't know what brand it is. But she always gets nice stuff. I got Target gift certificates, and then Xchel got me Jo Malone perfume. Yeah. My favorite.
Yeah.
And Jo Malone.
What'd you get me?
Body. I didn't think we were exchanging gifts.
I do that thing. I think it's the guy thing to do where you're like, we're not getting anything. Are you saying what I'm saying while I'm talking?
Am I?
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. I'm like,
your tongue's moving. That's how I know.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
Okay. Let me finish my story without you trying to complete it.
I'm like a dance mom or whatever those like stage moms are. Nana does that. That's why I do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She does do that.
She does do that.
At your stand-up shows, she'll mouth what you say.
Yeah, she's like in the front row, like.
Aww,
it's so cute. You
guys are so connected.
Nana!
Hi, Nana.
We talked to Nana and Papa today.
She says this is the best Christmas ever.
Nana said best Christmas ever.
So that's something.
Nana made me just so happy today.
Yeah. So. Well, before we move on, I just did the husband thing where you say, no gifts. We're not getting anything.
Yeah.
And
you did do that.
And then I surprised you with something.
Yeah. So then we ended up going to dinner with my mother-in-law, but my stepfather-in-law stayed back because he still kind of felt bad, even though he tested negative for COVID.
I don't think he has COVID because his fever went down. I went full
Chell
nursing
went
assistant
full
mode.
nurse mode, and he was
Assistant,
like,
nurse assistant.
sorry, he went full, and then he
I had
put
to
his
glove
gloves
up,
on,
just in
and
case he might have coughed on me. You
he
never
took
know.
vitals. He did everything.
I didn't take vitals. I just checked temperature.
That's a vital.
Through the butt.
That's vital. That's vital.
I gotta get that core temperature.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We got our super
Deshaun,
chat.
thank you.
Thank you.
Rumor is
Okay.
Xander,
Yeah.
Liana, and Sydney got called for the challenge. I might watch the challenge again. Season 38. Also, Derek X, Christian, and Alyssa from Big Brother. I'll watch that shit.
Ban him. I don't know that show. That sounds like he's starting shit. Ban him. I don't know that.
The challenge on MTV?
No.
Chell.
What? That's not my show.
Okay.
You
Wow.
have a show set up. I said, can I do the challenge with you? And you're like, that's Miranda's show.
That's me and Miranda.
And then I said, can I do OC with you? And you said, that's Nana's show. And then I was like, yeah, who the fuck is Sydney? That's what I'm
What
talking
is with
about.
the Christmas swearing?
Yeah, it's motherfucking Christmas. What's up with it?
She said, who TF is Sydney?
Oh.
Christmas is no talking butts. It's Christmas, no talking butts, Nana
She wants
said.
us talking from our butts.
She said no talking
Oh,
butts.
no talking. No, I think it's great. Does that make the challenge exciting for you?
I don't
had
know.
Problems with the challenge.
I have problems with the challenge on MTV.
You
I
were
like
challenged with the challenge.
I was challenged with the challenge. I like the challenge All Stars, the old school players coming back, but I think the challenge on MTV now is become all about production value and fireworks and display, and it's not really a quality show anymore about what it was really about, which was the real world road rules, people competing, their relationships, stuff like that. And now it's become staged, and the seasons are too damn long.
They're too long?
Oh, they're like half a year. I don't
Oh.
have half a year to invest in this. I just don't, especially when it's not that good. And the only Big Brother people they were bringing back is like Casey, Fessy, and Josh. And I think you can do better. You know what I mean?
You can do better.
I feel like you can do better.
You can do better, MTV. You could do better.
But I'm going to catch up on the episodes because I did hear, Ivy, that the reunion is messy.
You did? Oh my God.
Yes.
I haven't been watching it because I've been working out. I did it 3 days this week. So that's really, Nana inspired me to work out.
Who else works out?
Nana.
Have you heard Nana works out?
Yeah, I've heard Nana works out.
I didn't know if you heard Nana works out.
She keeps texting me that she feels swole.
Yeah, Nana.
It's really weird.
She just texts #swole.
She's like, if you hurt my daughter, I will break your balls.
I don't even think Nana knows what
break
swole
your balls
is
are.
or break your
are.
balls.
She doesn't know what balls are. Yeah.
Yes, Fonda. All Stars is so much better than the regular season. Also, I once Miranda has her baby,
yeah,
then maybe
she's cut out. Got it.
No, we'll do the next
she's done.
season.
Miranda, if you have your baby, you're out of here.
No
more friendship.
Shout out to Miranda because she's due very soon.
Oh yeah, so you better soak up all your time in with Joleen because after that baby comes, you're out of here.
No, we haven't done because we gave up on this season's challenge.
And we're gonna give up on you once you have your baby, Miranda.
Jill,
right?
You're silly.
What'd I do?
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody! Thanks for chiming in.
Yes.
Yeah, good job, Chell. I got to protect my wife from Miranda. I want to see a challenge where the challenge is they
Can you guys hear that?
And then they have to do like a dissertation, like something they had to concentrate really hard on. Like explain to me how like the cycle of life affects people in older ages. Like that would be great.
Can you guys hear the sound effects?
Oh, they can hear it.
How come we can't hear it?
Oh, because I don't have it set up. You don't want an echo. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Chell, hell of a bedside manner.
Yeah. If I'm your CNA, Ashley, just ask for a female. You can do that. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just making sure everyone knows that.
So you
have the right to ask for someone else if they're coming in to you. They can't hear our sound effects. Yeah, you can. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah? Check this out.
You guys hear that?
They totally can hear that.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. They said no, didn't hear anything.
Oh, that's because we stopped talking. That's why. Hello. Oh, you don't have your earbuds in.
Do I need my earbuds?
Maybe. I could do it from the iMac speakers, but look.
Smoke weed every day.
You guys hear that?
It plays.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Now I'm connected. Try it again.
Oh.
Smoke weed every day.
No, which one on AirPods do you have? And I don't know which
I have no idea.
Oh, you have this.
You guys, okay, I can hear myself.
Did you hear that?
I think there's an echo.
What echo?
Both of us in my ear.
Oh, that's because you're hearing what we're saying. Don't give it to me.
Look, it's stuck in my hair.
Oh, it is? That's so funny.
Not very loud, people are
Oh,
saying.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
we'll figure it out.
Well, let us know if there's an echo. If there's not an echo,
Yeah.
then we'll
figure
keep it.
out.
We'll keep it. We're still
We'll
trying to
figure
figure
it
out the
out.
soundboard. We need one more thing
Yeah.
to get it ready. And then,
No, they're not going to hear that. I turned it off.
oh, you turned it off.
Yeah. Here. Now you can do it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
ready? God, what is your childhood trauma?
There's
No
no
echo.
echo. I told you that it works. If you're by yourself and no one's talking, then it'll work.
How about a shout out
Good
to
night,
Nana?
And Shannon and Van was so nice to say no Xchel. So that's good.
Oh, she's thinking of you.
Yeah, thanks, Shan. I'm gonna highlight that because any way you can use my name, awesome.
Awesome.
So what I wanted to say is like I want to see the challenge where they have to smoke a ton of weed or get real drunk, and then they have to explain to me like the critical the
critical race theory.
or like the master gene, the genome. I'm really drunk or high right now. I don't know.
You're neither. Which is, Xchel, you have to remember that on this channel, if
Yeah.
you say that, we have stalkers that'll run with that.
Oh, okay.
We can't even make jokes anymore.
I can't. I can't make any jokes.
No, we can.
Oh
We
my
don't.
god.
We don't care.
Well, if I say something positive about me, will they use it against me? I'm going to Harvard.
Xchel's at
Can
Harvard.
you use that against me?
Probably.
Oh my god, they're using it against me.
Probably. Love you, Nana. Night night.
Haru says, "Where are Xchel's reindeer ears?" And there are. Jolene's giving me the ones that I purchased for myself. So thank you for finally.
Xchel, you look so cute.
I don't know what the difference is. It feels totally like normal. Ah, you're hitting me.
There you go.
Oh.
You don't have to wear them. Feliz Navidad. Tomorrow.
Mm.
Do Feliz Navidad. Everyone. No, Feliz Navidad to everyone.
Yeah, you should have had that.
Is that what that says?
Yeah, you should have had that program in here so it would say Feliz Navidad.
I know.
That would have been cool.
La Familia es todo.
You
We
dropped
used to
the
have
ball
that
on
sign
one.
over our kitchen, so that's the only reason I knew that.
Yeah, you dropped the ball on that one.
Yay.
Thank you, Fonda. I appreciate the compliments. That's very nice of you.
Fonda's a sweetie. She's
Yeah.
a sweetie right to see.
I'm trying to work out. I don't know if you could tell.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so swole.
You're so swole.
Did you just flex at the same time?
I
as me?
did.
Why are you showing off? Only I get to.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Show them.
No, it's okay.
Show them. I don't watch Amazing Race, Madame Caliente. However, you know who does and who's amazing?
Who?
Sarah from Nerdtainment.
Yeah, check out Nerdtainment.
Sarah and
She's
David.
great.
If you
She's
don't
great.
already know Sarah and David,
Mhm.
they cover Amazing Race. I tried. I just can't get into it. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. But I can get into the Challenge All Stars. I can get into what else do I get into? Oh, the Real World Homecoming. I got to give you guys
Anything
updates
Teen
there.
Mom.
Oh my god. Speaking of Teen Mom. Okay, so I know I don't cover it anymore because when I did cover it, nobody watched. Because I don't think a lot of you are Teen Mom fans, but I mean, I would consider covering it again if you guys would be willing to watch. However, Teen Mom is going to have like a Jersey Shore style family reunion show where a bunch of the Teen Mom people are going to have to live in a house with each other, party
Wow.
and drink like
I'm
Floribama.
so glad I don't have to watch that. Wow. I feel like I'm dodging a bullet.
You watch it? Oh my god, Missy, you watched it. I had no idea you watched it.
How can you highlight that and not Xchel and Joleen for the Amazing Race?
That would be amazing.
Hey, I had it all set up.
Sorry, you have to do it like this, otherwise it shows personal stuff.
Oh, don't look at our personal
Busy
stuff.
told me that. He's like, Jolene, share it in the Chrome.
Got it.
Share it
Okay,
in the
so let's go
Chrome.
ahead and start with this whole 60-hour
you,
Survivor.
Callie.
The reason why it took us so long to do a Survivor recap of the final was because the episode is a few days long.
Mhm.
It's just ridiculous. We're going to start out with what I want to say about this is Jeff looks really nice. He looks super good in his shorts. And I like how he emerged from the water in order to tell us about what's going on. I thought that was the best part.
So we're coming into Survivor 41 finale, you guys. It seemed like it was just yesterday we started this season.
Really?
It's because it's the shortest season we've had.
Yeah.
Correct. And so like Chelsea, Jeff comes out, Docker shorts ready. Everything is very different about this finale
Mhm.
because they're even once the winner is crowned, they immediately, well, first of all, they don't wait because normally what they do is they say, we'll see you in LA.
Yeah.
And this time they're like, we're going to tell you right here.
Oh, wow. We're
in
talking about
Fiji.
the end now
Sorry,
already.
but it
wow.
makes-
We're okay. That's cool.
No,
That-
no.
Did I black out or something? What happened? You just started talking about the end of the show real fast.
You blacked out.
Okay.
Survivor 42 starts March 9th.
What does that mean?
The new season.
Yeah.
That's so close.
You didn't see the end of this?
I did.
You're
but
talking about the ending right now. You didn't see the part where they're like, well, you guys got to get out of here. We're going to film the new Survivor now.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I missed that part.
All right. Cool. So we're prepared.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of the after.
Why
show.
not? Why didn't you watch the after show? You
Well,
don't like knowing about like what people felt?
I've
and
had
stuff?
some things going on.
I don't know what's happening.
We don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump right into it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
okay.
But you jumped at the end of it.
Okay, you jump for the beginning then.
Okay, I think we talk about Jeff Shorts. I like Jeff Shorts.
I
You
like the
Jeff
shorts too. I like that they're not cargo-y. They're very, slim fit together.
I think he's showing off his best asset, his knees. He obviously
great knees,
gets work
great
done on those knees.
I think he gets Botox in his
Yeah,
knees.
and everyone redoes their knees when they're older. So he's
Yeah.
showing them off right now.
Smoke knees every day.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
look like great knees.
for real. All right.
I like that he always has a trucker hat too. Like, that's like a staple. It won't change. you know?
Yeah, and it's it could be either he didn't get out of 2003 or
It's coming back. He's
it's
waiting
coming
for
back.
it to come back.
Yeah,
Everything
I
comes
think
back.
truckers are coming back for sure.
I bought John that trucker hat for Christmas. It says
It's so cute too.
Yeah, you like it?
I want one.
I hope he wears it.
Yeah.
You ever buy a gift for someone and then they don't use it and you're like, I shouldn't have bought that for him. Like
I buy you stuff.
but I'm so easy because I'm all like, this is what I want, and then you go outside of that, and then that's not helpful.
Well, I kind of want to like surprise you, and because you're like, I want this thing for my guitar, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
but
don't want.
you don't want to be surprised.
Guys don't want surprise. Guys just want like, hey babe, I want X, and then you show up with A. We're like, okay, so she's not listening to me. This is great.
Some guys would want surprises. If you're a man, let us know in the chat if you want.
This is the worst
surprises.
screenshot that I poked into.
I know. She's like screaming. Okay.
So Jeff comes onto the beach and then he basically says, hey, we're gonna start a new island, new food. Like they're starting from scratch. Here we go.
At the end, they have to start from scratch. So this
Yeah.
season has been nothing but twists and turns and a lot different than what we've seen previously. So now it's like, okay.
Yeah, and so they're like, it's no big deal. Xander's just the one who's all like, this isn't a big deal. I'll be fine. Everyone else is like a jerk compared to me because I know how to survive.
He's
I've
like,
been on the outside since the start of this.
I'm 20 and buff. Can
Yeah.
I get rid of this by going like that? Nope. Okay.
I could have just told you no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So after this recap, we're going to talk about Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So just so you guys
doesn't it
are
look
aware.
like Xander has like chew in his side of his mouth or something?
Yeah, and I think what happened was they gave out gumballs, and Xander's the weird guy who never chews his gumball. He just sucks on it until he gets to the gum part.
He thought it was an everlasting gust
Yeah,
or
it's kind of embarrassing.
one of those
for
things.
him.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I think this whole episode kind of centered around like how Deshaun, specifically in the beginning, was going to bounce back from what he had did to Erica, because he basically blew out Erica's game to save his own. But it was just like a Hail Mary play just to keep him in the game. I don't think that anything was really good was going to happen from Deshaun kind of blowing up Erica's game.
spot to
Yeah.
Heather or whatever. I mean, I thought maybe it was a last ditch strange attempt to save Danny and himself, but that didn't work. So now Erica's like, I hate Deshaun, but I don't know if I'm ready to, keep other people in the game.
Yeah.
All right, Napoleon says, I don't like surprises.
See, this is what it's a guy thing. Hey,
Yeah.
babe, this is what I want. I want X. And then babes go out and they get A. And you're like, okay, babe doesn't listen to me. So I guess babe. And then, you just got to know who your partner is and what they like.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
I don't like surprises. This is what I'm a guy of needs. I need this right now. Get me that I need. Don't get me like, oh, great. Hey, a shirt. I'm going to put in my closet. Yay.
But I pick out such cute clothes.
You're a great fashion person for other people, but for me, I'm very specific on what I like and what I wear. So it's like
you are very specific.
What do you think about Xander being like, hey, I'll be fine. I don't give a heck I don't give a flying
I don't think
heck.
he was like, I don't give a heck.
I don't give a heck.
I don't think he was like, I don't give a heck. I think everyone now at the end is, I mean, this cast is just like so grateful
Yeah.
to be there. Xander's just 20.
It is
So I
really
think
weird. They're like too super positive.
They're very good people.
They're
I
not
mean,
like cutthroat at all, you know?
I mean, the most cutthroat is probably Ricard.
Yeah.
And Ricard's game is amazing. Ricard, as this game has went on, I really do believe, even though he said, you know, I think I'm going to come back or be considered one of the greatest, but yeah, bring Ricard back.
But Ricard was the greatest. I think
Mhm.
the only thing that kind of faulted him was that he was so great, everyone saw it. And if he could have made his choices through other people, like put the target on other people,
Mhm.
I think that he would have won the game. He was such a great
Xander's
influencer.
only mistake was that he didn't find the advantage. Erica did, and he didn't win that. He didn't win that competition.
Well, you know, Fonda says that this had too many advantages, which I
Yes,
agree with.
I agree. It was
and you just said
confusing.
he didn't find an advantage.
Yeah.
I wonder if this next season they're gonna be like, all right, let's just do one advantage because that was just way too crazy, man.
I mean, it was so crazy. I got confused. Who has what? Who's flipping
Yeah.
a coin? Who's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
life or death? Who's gonna have a butterfly? Who's got broccoli? Who's dead? Who can see people eating broccoli while they're dead? It was just too much.
Yeah.
So with Ricard, you know, Erica did a lot. I saw a lot of Erica slander online. I don't stand for Erica slander. I think Erica
Really? Because you were telling me. No, I'm just joking. I'm
I-
joking.
I really like enjoyed Erica's game. And I do think, you know, going back to her edit, you know, early on, she was like, I'm someone that I have to play under the radar. However, right away, Deshaun's like, she's super smart. I want to get rid of her, try to team up with Sydney to take her out. But Erica was able to withstand. I do understand that Erica did have this huge advantage, which was the smash the time.
What's wrong with having an advantage?
Well, just
in her defense, she was the only one who used her advantage.
she was picked to go on the island and be secluded during a very pivotal time in the game. And then this new thing was brought up. But I think some people, when you add advantages like that, I think some people are more critical. Like, well, had that not been there, she would have went to exile, would have came back, and most likely they would have voted her out. So adding something that isn't true to the game, you have some kind of purists that kind of think that way, which is fine. However,
I disagree.
it's not necessarily the game of Survivor is ever evolving and ever changing. I mean, there was a time when there was no immunity idols. There's a time when there was, you know, a lot of different things. So I don't think necessarily we can't say for sure she would have went,
You know,
had she not had that advantage.
I disagree because I think what you didn't see and what the casuals didn't see.
Oh, casuals.
Yeah.
You're talking Big Brother talk.
If you did the puzzles that they showed throughout the episode, that week I did the puzzle because I was like, what's this puzzle about? And what the puzzle did is it gave you Jeff told you basically, hey, here's a clue what's going to happen in the next episode. And the clue was basically like, would you send your rival or would you send your best teammate to Exile Island? And we're going to see what that does. And, you know, I think that this was set in stone from the beginning from a production place that they just wanted to see what was up. I liked it because I think, you know, when you do send someone to exile, you're like, oh man, sucks to be them. But the advantage here is like in Survivor, you never know what to expect, right? And so by sending someone that you did not foresee to be a part of this game to Survivor, it totally changed the whole game, which is what this whole show was about. They wanted it to be like nonstop. They wanted it to be like a constant
because
change.
it was so short, like boom, 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 boom. But I think along the way it did get a little convoluted, you know. But Erica really, she pulled some big wins. So they had the clues to go find the advantage. So she was able to say, hey, I got this advantage at the competition. And then she used it and then she won.
Plus, it was Erica's
immunity.
choice whether to use it or not. And in Erica's defense, I think she won because she was the only one of the people that actually used.
Are you talking
their
about
advantage.
breaking the thing? I'm talking about but also the one that she got in this final episode when she showed up.
But everyone got it, and she was one of the last people to. We could talk about it. When we
No, the one where they had to serve, like, so on this episode, they had to go around
Yeah.
and try to find. She found it.
Yeah.
So then when it came time for the immunity challenge, she said, Jeff, I found it. And they're like, she found it, which gave her a huge advantage in the competition, which ultimately gave her an immunity, right?
And if she didn't find it, Ricard was going to win. And then
Exactly.
Ricard would have won the whole thing. So
But
why don't
no
we
one's-
want that to be
No
like,
one's questioning that advantage. What people are saying is the time in a bottle won the smash.
That's what I'm talking about. She had the choice to do it or not to do it. It's like she could have just left it alone, but she was actually one of the only people to actually use her advantages in this whole thing.
Yes.
That's what I liked about her.
Mhm.
She used her advantages.
She did.
People hoarded their advantages.
Yes.
Like it was like, I thought this was an episode of Hoarders for a while. And I was like, oh man, who's going to use their advantage? Please use it.
Yep.
You know, but ultimately, like, and not only that, Ricard was the first one to solve the puzzle. Like he was destined to win if the advantage did not come to Erica or someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And like we found out through this advantage, you know, Erica won immunity into like the final 4, you know, which is great by solving this puzzle. Oops. You can't play video.
I know, but
you can't play video.
It won't X. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, we got takedown notices. So I think that, you know, a lot of people are going to say things because they disagree with certain ways that they want. But like Callie says, Callie Darkness over here, at least they're trying new things. Not everything's going to work, you know, but at least we're figuring out what this whole Survivor thing has to do, you know, like where can it go? Because ultimately, as viewers, as the public, if we watch the same thing over and over again, we're gonna get bored. And like that's how you feel with Big Brother. Like everyone has distilled Big Brother to be a certain way, which is like, oh, we all agree with the house. The house wants this. The house wants that. Because every year people just realize, well, if I don't say that I don't like you personally, you'll probably vote for me at the end. So I'll just say the house wants you gone, kind of thing.
Well, and I think what's interesting is Survivor has really become expect the unexpected, and Big Brother has sadly become expect the expected in a lot of ways. So, and the tagline, you know, for Big Brother is expect the unexpected. It's not for Survivor. But here we see Erica, and she's like, oh my God. So now we're going to have to go to a tribal, and someone's going to have to get voted out. And this is when everyone's...
You know, Christina Sear says that the advantage was overpowered. I disagree. I think that we have very talented, physically gifted people.
What does that mean? That advantage was overpowered.
So the advantage of her having to get like 2 ropes down to make the rope ladder rather than 7 compared to everybody else. If you think about it from a physical perspective, you know, I think that Ricard and Xander were very, you know, they're the top of the physical gameplay here. So the advantage, you know, look at how Xander almost completed the puzzle. Look at Ricard. He almost completed the puzzle. If that advantage was, if Erica had not found that advantage, I mean, it would have been either Xander or Ricard that would have won, you know? Yeah. So I think it just,
I mean, Erica could
the
too.
advantage was the advantage for a reason. You're going to win if you really take advantage of it. So
you're going to win if you take advantage of the advantage. But that's like, it's a very worthy, you know, final 5. In a lot of ways. I mean, even you can argue cases for Heather and her being, you know, the oldest contestant, who was able to withstand a endurance challenge longer than some, you know, professional athletes. So, you know, Heather didn't have the greatest game, but she did. You know, she did. She lasted. She teamed up with Erica. She made for a really interesting tribal one night, and you know,
that was so bad.
It was good though. Like I love those kind of tribals.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad that she won. You know, and Ricard looked happy. And then after this, they all went back and they kind of agreed that Ricard was the most powerful player, and they had to get rid of him. Yeah. Smart move. So
smart. Despite the fact that, you know, at this point, Erica's like, I do not like Deshaun and what he did. You know, but for my game, like, hello, that's personal. I know that Deshaun's not going to have the votes, and he's not as good at this game as Ricard. Nobody left is at that point. So that's the smart move to get rid of Ricard and Callie. I can't 3 to 4 POVs in play. I think that would be an interesting twist in Big Brother Power of Vetoes to throw in a couple rotating ones. And
like I got one, and then they go like, "You got one, I got one."
The thing with Big Brother, it's
who
hard.
Would trump who though? You know, like
That's
if you use your first,
it depends. It would have to
use your second.
Depend on the order in which you win it, probably. But I think being in that house, there's just so much time in between these things for people to spill the beans. So I think you'd have to have like find a POV similar to the immunity, hope you're going to get some kind of big game moves, but I don't know if that would even give us any big game moves at this point.
I think afterwards, what was cool was there was an advantage to have like a day, like basically because Erica won, she was able to choose someone to go with her to enjoy like a meal. And she actually picked Heather because she was just trying to squash the drama in between them. And I think when you're starving and someone brings you on food, you're like, oh, that drama we had before, we got no drama. Like if Deshaun would have won the advantage here, I think you should have brought Erica along so that Erica would have been like,
he would have. No, he would have.
Yeah,
Deshaun's smart. He would have done that for sure. He would have to mend that fence.
If we're ever hungry, we get like hangry, right?
We have fought over a dessert in our early days
and our later days.
You
keep starting at the finale. I just want to ask a question to the audience watching. Personal question. If you're on a date with someone and you're gonna
not Joleen
and you eat a piece of cake, right? It's a triangle. We see that piece of cake being a triangle. Where do you start eating the cake? Because I will tell you where Joleen starts is the finale. What do you think when I say the finale? When it starts with
let's say carrot cake.
Yeah, where is the finale?
A piece of carrot cake. Where is the finale on a piece of carrot cake?
Because you're not supposed to start at the finale. You start at the
beginning. So where's the beginning? We'll put it in the chat.
Where's the beginning
and where's the end?
Where are your last bites from? Like Joleen is a mad woman. Yep. The crust.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's where I start.
Yeah. She starts at the crust, guys. She leaves no crust for the husband, which it has started some real crusty wars between us.
Atharella agrees with you. Start at the tip.
You start at the tip.
Used in a lot of,
yes,
a lot of ways.
Yes. Like you do not understand how frustrating it is to be like, oh, you want to share dessert? Cool. Let's do this. And then you're like starting at the tip and the other person's like starting at the back. And you're like, what are you doing? You're getting all the fucking good part. What do I get? I get this little tip with all the bread. I want the frosting too. I just don't start there. So
I was raised differently.
You were raised like an animal. I want Nana back on
Nana would go grab it, take a bite off the end, go, you want the rest? No, she didn't. But she did.
Yes, Sandy, that is where the most frosting is found.
And
that's why you end with it.
I start there.
You end with it.
Because heaven forbid I not get there soon enough.
No, you do not. No. Chalk Boy ate. What are you talking?
You eat thank you, Chalk Boy. You eat the frosting first.
Single. That is a single person right
there.
But
I bet you're very happy.
I bet you're very happy. Right there. You imagine? Thank you. You do save the best part.
Okay, but also, Atharella, what if I don't live long enough to get to the best part?
You're gonna die within like 5 minutes.
Life, expect the unexpected.
That's
you don't know.
BS. If I was about to go away, like I was starting to have
Sandy
a stroke.
Beach. See, life is short.
No, Sandy Beach. No. See, if I could
stroke out and never finish the last part of the carrot cake, I go to heaven and I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
If I'm starting to have a stroke, I'm like, nope, not yet. I need to finish this.
Because
and then afterwards.
Well, no, I'll stroke out. So then I'm gone, right? Let's just say that.
No.
So then I'm in heaven. I'm looking down on you. You're like, you're finishing it.
Yeah.
With my dead body right there.
Hey, the ambulance is coming. People know. I gotta at least stay calm. You never know. It's like when they Shannon the Van says in Weight Watchers, they taught me not to waste calories on food you don't like. So when I order cake for real, I only eat the top half because I only want the icing.
That's my girl.
Okay. Well, she's not sharing with someone else, so that's your choice when you're by yourself.
How do you know? She didn't indicate it.
You got to be considerate.
She didn't indicate.
You have to think about
whether it was sharing.
Yes, Fonda, thank you. I appreciate that is a great statement. I agree 100% with that.
I prefer melodramatic. Thank you. That's what all my poetry teachers told me. Joleen, this is very melodramatic.
So Erica and Heather share a steak, and they do not start at the finale. They actually have bread and break bread and make peace with each other, which is great because
they're friends.
They're friends. They've been together through they've been on the outside of all these groups. And now it's all like, oh, wow, yeah, we are friends and we can see past this thing.
Yeah.
I hope they actually still talk, because I feel like sometimes you're like, we're going to talk all the time, man. Summer camp was great. And then you like leave and you like never talk again.
No, I think this cast, well, they watched the finale live. A lot of them were at the Hearts of Reality event, I believe in Florida. And that is where Adam, you could star people's comments.
I don't know what that does.
You just did that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
Oh my
what it
God, I
does.
don't even know what that does either.
Yeah.
So Adam, winner of Millennials versus Gen X, and also winners at did he win Winners at War? No, who the hell won Winners at War? Was it Adam?
You're the survivor, bro.
Who won Winners at War again, you guys?
You talking about Adam as the young kid?
Yeah.
Who's like, I told my mom that I
Millennials
won
versus
before
Gen
she
X.
passed
Who won
away.
Winners at War? Why can't I think of who won Winners at War?
Was it Droopy George?
No, I wish David wasn't even on it. He never won. Tony. Oh my God.
Wasn't Tony Spy Shack?
Spy Shack.
Oh,
I was thinking Adam because Adam's win was iconic to me.
This is why we're losing subscribers. They're like, yeah, that's great Survivor recap. They have no idea what they're talking about. Remember when Tony the Tiger?
We're not the experts.
Spy Shack on Toucan Sam.
We're fans. We're the charisma.
We're the charisma.
We're the personality.
We're the icing on the carrot cake. That's what we are.
So Tony, yes, I did.
I like how everybody was like Tony.
I know Tony. I know people don't like Tony, but I don't mind Tony. And I really liked Adam's win because Millennials versus Gen X is one of my favorite seasons, and anyways, I loved with Adam's story and his mom and all that, and it just hit. It hit my heart. I didn't think I was going to end up liking Adam as much as I did. However,
was unlikable.
I first watched him because I had not watched Millennials versus Gen X when I first watched Winners at War.
People are unlikable unless, like, it's really interesting because you can find someone really unlikable, but if you really understand like the reason behind their stress and their
he had
sadness,
such a huge thing going on at home.
It was like, oh, I get you,
so
and I'm sorry.
I seen Millennials versus Gen X before I watched Winners at War. That was just one of the seasons. Millennials versus Gen X I did not watch, so I didn't really care for him on Winners at War. And then people are like, "Oh no, watch Millennial versus Gen X," and I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had COVID after that, so he probably, as they were all watching the finale, and some of the BB people were there. A lot of the BB23 people were there. He had to put out a tweet like, hey guys, COVID. I don't know, got COVID somehow.
How fucked up is that though? That you have to like tweet out, like you don't call people personally.
Well, there were so many people there.
Like if I was single and dating around, you like just tweet out there, like, hey guys, got herpes. If you were with me, you know who you are. Just
this is the craziest Christmas stream with all the F-bombs.
I can't say herpes.
No.
Herpes doesn't start with F. So, I think it's so weird that we live in these times.
Thank you, the CAC 16. Thank you for the super sticker.
I like that name is funny to me. The CAC.
The CAC.
It's so Chicago. Chalk Boy brings up a great point.
How about a nice flan?
Flan, where do you start at? Where's the finale?
Well, it depends if there's like a really kind of that top that
that's creme brulee.
The crystal. Oh, what's flan again? Oh. You can start anywhere with flan.
See, Mexicans really thought about it. We were all like, we cannot. You can start
anywhere. It's all the finale.
We can't make a finale. We know how people can be greedy, so we need to make it a very like, it's shareable for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets the same. That's just what corn is.
That's
like you can
genius.
turn it all around.
Well,
and
what we learned is that Mexican like bakery and stuff were influenced by the French, right? That's what you told me.
That's not true at all. You're just saying lies now. No, actually, you're right. That is true. That's why there's a lot of French in Mexico City, the capital of Mexico. There's a lot of French architecture because there was a lot of French that came in.
Yeah.
When you learn that, through the history of Mexico, there's been different people who have taken over and tried to make it their own.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I'm going to say this. I know you don't drink at all, but when she was drinking that beer on a hot day, like after I sweat.
Who?
Erica, you passed it a while.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, a beer on a hot day after you work really, really, really hard is one of the best tasting things.
When's the last time you've ever had a beer?
The last time I worked hard, probably like 5 years ago.
I was like, I can't even remember you drinking a beer with my dad.
No, I think I had a beer once when I was helping someone move.
And you remember that forever, like
yeah. Well, it's such a there's just I'm very taste remembrance type of person.
I can remember that from my drinking days. I think.
Yeah.
Like just that feeling of you think
Yeah.
Ice cold, because that at like ball games and stuff, they go ice cold beer here, and they
Goes
like
Wally.
they sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Wally the beer man in Minnesota. He goes ice cold beer here, ice cold beer here, and then they go to the stands, and you're like, oh, ice cold beer, and
But it's only good when you're sweating and stuff. I like flanelli. That is a good start for me.
when you're sweating to the oldies.
Yeah, Ashley's right. Tacos, tortas, it's just like they're all the same bite all over. So there's no finale. I think Mexicans had it right. With your desserts, you just have to make it all the same, or else people are gonna fight, and there's been wars.
Mexicans are geniuses.
Yeah.
That's what we're learning.
So I think this is the time that Ricard realized that his number was up, because when he went back, he was like, "So what's going on?" And they're like, "I don't know. I'm voting for it. It's probably gonna be you." You know, like
I know. And then he's talking to Xander, and he opens up about that he's having a son, a baby, and he's like, the baby might already be born.
I know. And Xander's like, "Don't worry, I'll get you back there faster, buddy."
I know. But didn't part of you think Xander was going to use this as last week? He could use his idol.
Too, but Xander knew if Ricard made it past this point, Ricard was going to win. Everyone knew
but
that.
Xander had previously been like, I kind of thought Xander was going to do that move, because Xander's just like, he's my dude. I don't care. Like, I'm going to take him. And then I thought Xander might do this. And then we find out, no, Xander, he was a lot smarter. He realized, I have to get rid of Ricard. But at Tribal, he played it like, Jeff, I have something. And Ricard looked at the jury like, this is how good I am. I'm going to get this guy to play his idol for me on the last day he can. And then sure enough, Xander's like, I just want to give this to you. I don't want to take anything home with me, Jeffy. But I think everyone.
Do you think it's messed up that, you kind of play with someone and be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we did have a good cry together. I might play the idol for you. Do you think that that's messed up?
No.
Wouldn't you just say, I'm not going to play the idol for you. You're just a great player. And
No.
even if you went past this, you'd probably win. So I can't take you.
You can play that way, but I do think that opens the door to things that can happen. I mean, with Xander, yeah, he had the idol, so he could have done that because he was safe. And maybe, actually, you're right. Maybe that would have been better for jury management.
Because now it's just like this whole like ordeal where it's like you guys are crying together, but it's like, nah, you know what? We didn't cry enough together for me to give you the idol.
If anyone gets it, though, it's Ricard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he realizes that you have to, that this is a game.
But
and
that's why I think you should be honest with the guy. It's
but he would understand that maybe it's okay if you're not honest, and it's okay if he didn't want to tell you everything. But it probably would have been a good move for Xander to
Xander knew what he was going to do. Like, let's just be honest. Like, there was no way he was going to. I wouldn't take Ricard, but I wouldn't be all like, tell me about your whole life story so that I could cry with you, and then be like, maybe I might use it. I don't know.
Well, I think Xander was still debating. I do. I don't think it was a for sure thing for him. I think he's 20 years old. He's naive, and he was still up in the air. What should I do? And in the end, he's like, I'm not going to do it. Christina says, in a podcast, Ricard said that when Erica and Heather came back, he told Xander that they might be voting for him. And Xander was like, oh, dude, I think I have to vote with them.
He doesn't, though. Why does he have to vote with them?
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm telling you. It's just like, I get that this Survivor game is just
Ricard said that when Erica and Heather came back, he told Xander that they might be voting for him.
See, Ashley says you got to play mind games.
Oh, well, that's them playing a mind game on Xander then, by being like, don't even think, you better use your idol for you, because we're thinking about voting for you.
Oh, got it.
And that's that's very smart if that's what Erica and Heather did, because heaven forbid he saved Ricard.
But that's 2 votes.
That's 2 votes. Yeah.
Deshaun, Ricard, and Xander could have been together and voted another way.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's smart to be like, you better use that idol on yourself.
If I was Ricard, this is what I would do. I would get Deshaun and I would get Xander, and I would say, final 3. I promise you that if you get me past this vote, I will vote. I will bring you if I win, and I will bring you if I win. But Xander, you are very athletic. You're a great player. We can do this. We can do final 3. They can't beat
him at the end. Deshaun, I don't think Deshaun thought he had the votes to beat Ricard, and I think Xander. Xander might have thought he could, because Xander thought Erica was going to be a layup.
Well, to be honest, Xander thought a lot of different things about the season that didn't end up to be true.
Yeah. The thing with Xander is Xander's a good player. He's athletic. He's young. He's likable. He's all those things. However, he didn't really know what was going on. I mean, he didn't pay attention to the fact that Erica didn't know fire. He played the game very much like someone who is naive and young, and where he promised Erica straight up. So after Ricard gets voted out and he becomes the final, well, not the final member of jury, but the second to the last member of jury, right? Is that how it goes? And then he promised Erica right away. He's like, Erica, I'm taking you. And then I'm going to let Deshawn and Heather battle it out for fire, because Deshawn's not good at fire and Heather will beat him. That'll take Deshawn out.
We're getting ahead, but I just want to correct what Christina was saying here in saying that Erica and Heather told Ricard that we're going to vote for you. And Ricard told Xander they're going to vote for me. And then Xander said, oh, I got to vote with them. Rather than saying the girls didn't go to Xander first, they went to Ricard first. Is the correction here. Does that make sense?
I'm confused.
So you said it would be smart.
No, I know what I said, but what was the point? Why would Xander have to vote with them?
That's what I'm saying, is that Xander's always been like a banana inside of a vegetable salad.
Yeah.
He's just been on the outside. He's a weirdo, right? He thinks he's cool. He's like, hey, I know you, Bell Pepper. I'm like you. Look at me. We're both yellow. And it's like, no, dude, you're like.
And that's a lot to do with his age. And that's a lot to do. So it's not saying he's not a good player. It's just that.
I didn't say he wasn't.
No. I'm not either. I'm saying, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know.
No, go ahead.
No.
Did I interrupt your thought?
That's okay. I just forgot what I was
sorry.
That's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't mean to stop you.
So, okay. So
I love this. This picture is my favorite. This year's real serious about this.
This year's like, what? Because Xander's explaining how, well, is this when Xander's explaining? There was a point in this episode, a few points, where Xander's explaining how, his relationship with Ricard. And then later is when he's like, oh, well, Erica, I saw how the jury is reacting to, I don't think they think she has a good game. It's like, you don't know that. And you're very off by that. People were very threatened by Erica and wanted to get her out for a while. So I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah. But ultimately what happened is Ricard was the first one to go, which is best move for everybody's game because he was the best player. I just don't think you should lie to the dude. If you ain't going to make it, just be like, I'm going to be honest with you. You're the best guy here. If we take you past this point, you're probably going to win 100%. And I'm sorry, but I'm trying to win $1 million because I want $1 million.
Yep, exactly. Because it's $1 million freaking
Because it's $1 million freaking dollars. Okay, so now we have Erica, Heather, Deshawn, and Xander, and we have this new challenge, which we call the balancing boat, right? Where they have to basically balance on top of a boat that goes back and forth, and they have to build. See, we can see it here in the background.
How skinny everybody got already.
I know. Like, why can't we go on the survival diet? Man, I'd be back to my 2015 days.
Me too. Oh God, that's the dream.
You know what's really cute is Heather's kind of standing like a little girl stands to like listen. You know, you're like, okay.
They're all. I adore this cast.
Yeah, they're great in terms of just like likability. But in terms of like using advantages
for all of them,
you could. So they basically have to stack little like letters and build a name while balancing back and forth to grab the new blocks to build the name. And it's actually a pretty tough challenge because ultimately what happened throughout the whole thing is people kept knocking over their own like letters. And, like I think Deshawn was the closest before his fell over. But this is where kind of Xander kind of took advantage of the whole situation. He's very in tune with his body. So I think that means he has good balance.
Well, he's a cross country and he was like in
he used
Florida.
To be a little fat kid.
Yeah, he was a little fat kid, he said, which is like, oh my God, I love you. And then he lost weight and he joined cross country and he wanted to change his body and he did. And they ended up being a part of like one of the best teams, the cross country teams in the history of his state or school. And so, yeah, you're right. I think when you do that kind of sport where it's long periods of time in your own head with your own body, out in nature, you do become more in tune with your body.
Yeah.
I wish I would have ever liked running. I don't like to run.
I remember that one time I was running for marathon training and you're like, I'll go with you. And I was like, okay, let's go. And then like I was like, okay, we're going to start. And then I was like 10 steps and you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. And you ended up running all the way back home. Like you stopped running with me so you could run all the way back home.
I did.
Why did you do that?
I just didn't. I could feel my butt moving while I was running. I didn't like it. So I was like, I can feel my butt. I have to go. And I ran back. And Xchel was like, okay. And Xchel trained and ran the whole marathon. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
But-
if you feel your butt move, do you feel like gross about yourself? Is that what it is?
No, I didn't like it. I don't know. I don't like running. When I was young, I liked to run. What's
I guess
the
your
point?
butt wasn't moving when you were younger.
I don't know. Well, yeah, man,
Like,
I
you
got
had jiggly butt.
I
and
got
you're like,
lady
I can't
meat.
do this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have to warm up by doing jump ropes at the gym.
Do you like your butt moving?
I feel like my chest moves a lot
Mm.
because I feel like I've gotten bigger. So
Mhm.
like I feel like heavier on top.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't,
me too. My
I don't like
boobs.
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's.
But I'm used to boobs. But then I felt my butt, and I was like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It disgusts you.
no.
Well, why'd you stop then?
It just was like, I don't like running.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
In a
It's-
disgusting way.
Yes, 20. Yes. Oh my God. If I played these at 20-year-old self, I was like an athlete. I played fast pitch softball. I played soccer.
I know you like always slide in the bases, even though it was casual. I'm like, what is she
Yeah,
doing?
I was very competitive,
you're
very athletic.
You are very competitive.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like one time I thought I won bananagrams and you were like, that's not a word.
Oh my God,
And
that
I was like, kacha is a word. It's kacha.
7 years ago, and we haven't been able to play bananagram since.
It's
so.
kacha. It's a word. Let me use it in a sentence.
Yeah, running is awful. Thank you. Merry Christmas, dear Dana. Everyone go sub to Dear
Hi.
Dana. If
Merry
you want
Christmas.
peace and manifest goodness in your life, go to Dear Dana. She
I
will
like
give that to you.
manifesting.
You would love Dear Dana.
Really?
Oh my God, she's awesome.
Oh,
She's
cool.
just like, she knows everything.
I like awesome people. So
Mhm.
Xander wins. He wins immunity. And then he has to pick someone to go with him to the final three.
Mhm.
Only one can make it, and the other two have to do fire challenge.
Yep.
He ends up picking Erica
Yep.
because he thinks if she does fire challenge and she wins,
She's gonna kill
she's
it.
a shoo-in.
Look at baby Xander.
Yeah, this is his life story.
And he's just like, was like, oh, I was a chunky monkey, but it's like you weren't really. You just had you're just like a kid.
Yeah, and then he's like, then I got hot.
Then I got ripped.
Then I got ripped.
He got ripped. Yeah.
I run like that. My teeth
You-
are always out.
You
and
do
stuff.
kind of. You
Well,
run. Like,
you have to let your face be like super like.
I
you
can't
put
imagine
tense.
running that long. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So right away, Xander pulls people aside, and he's like, "I'm taking Erica and Deshaun. You and Heather are gonna have to go up and make
Which
fire."
is dumb because then they start practicing fire. If anything, I'd tell if I'm going to be Xander.
Don't tell until
Yeah. but
everybody practice. I'm not
either-
sure.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Mhm.
I just tell everybody and then just F with them. You
Yep.
know, like if you're going to be like the bad guy, just be like, yeah, I'm taking you. And then you pull them off. Just don't tell anybody because I don't want people to get really upset, you know?
Yeah.
And then like at the end, be like, I think I'm taking that person. And then the other people that haven't practiced fire, they're just be like, oh, dang it. Why is this that? You told me, at least you'd look like you're doing something.
Yeah, this is where Xander overestimated how much he knew about the game.
Yes.
And it was a little too confident,
Yeah.
a little too soon. And he thought, I got this in the bag, sort of. And it's like, I'll have Heather take out Deshaun. I'll take Erica. The jury clearly isn't going to vote for her. And then all of a sudden, when they're practicing, he realizes
Erica can't make fire
Erica-
as well as she said she
can
could.
barely. She was like, it took me forever on Exile. And he's like, what? Excuse me? And she was like, yeah, I don't, Well, and he was like, so.
And it was too late. He already
Too
made
late.
his choice.
He could have changed his mind.
And maybe it was like that thing where you're like, I don't want people to politic to me. I'm just gonna take Erica, just so you guys know that it's done. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to kiss my butt.
Yes, because it is like we're saying this from the comfort of our room here.
My
But when
chair.
you're out there, you do have people coming at you, and you do feel different because now these people have become. You sleep this close to them every night. You get
You smell their
relationships with
farts.
them. Yeah, you smell their toots, and it's like you don't want them following you around. Asking, and I don't know. So it kind of makes sense why he's like, I just don't politic. This is what I'm going to do. Let's just enjoy this last bit. Good luck on the fire challenge. So then we get the most epic fire challenge we've ever seen.
It was really good.
I thought for sure Deshaun was going to lose this fire challenge.
He got a fire going and then he smothered it by putting too much stuff on it.
And you could see Danny watching stuff. They're like, oh, he's smothering it. And Shan's like, he's smothering it.
It's over.
But that's the thing with Survivor. You never know and you never stop. And it is that will and determination. Who wants it more? Who's going to get better luck?
Yeah, you can see right here, Deshaun's fire is actually like pretty high.
I was like, holy shit,
You're
Heather,
like,
what's going on?
What's going on? This is amazing.
Yep.
What is going on? Amazing. And
And then
He smothers it, and then she's starting her little fire, and she's actually getting going it. And then Deshaun smothered his fire right there. You put too much stuff on it.
Yep.
You gotta let it catch, buddy.
He peed on it, and it was done. It was just like.
Did you say he peed on it?
Yeah, you know how you put.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna say, you know how you put a fire up, but I don't think you're supposed to pee on fires to put them out.
This was actually really
Look
good.
at, oh my God, go back. Look at Nasir's face. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it was so fun to watch.
I had it, but then it didn't do it anymore.
Oh, darn it. Okay, so
look, and her fire reached the string while Deshaun's was
Nasir.
like,
oh, we missed him again.
it
It
was
so cute.
look, this is how close it was. He didn't even have a fire at the string.
I know. Look
and
at
hers was
that.
right there. That's just crazy.
Seeing that again, I was like, for sure, Heather has this.
How do you get to that point and the string doesn't go? I'm just gonna say
Jeff Probst.
Maybe
Conspiracy.
Jeff Probst.
He was like, cut. I don't want Heather winning.
Heather is really bad TV, guys. We could not have her win. No, I really thought Heather had this. This is a crazy.
Oh my God, I love the faces.
Yeah.
And then hers went up, but then
And
it
then went
started to go down.
down.
But that's the truth with fire, because even out there in our little, what's it called again? What do we have outside? It's a fire pit, but what's it called?
Chimenea?
Yeah, our little chimenea. Xchel will get it started, then I'll try to maintain it, and it'll be roaring, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So you just never know. And look, I mean,
Deshaun won.
Deshaun was just, he thought, I mean, this is someone who was like, I can't make fire. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Well,
and
he
then-
had got back and then he saw Heather's fire was back, but he didn't quit.
He didn't quit. And that's why you don't quit, because you
Yeah.
never know.
If
And it was a
anything-
great story, and it was a great
Yeah.
competition, and they both did so well. And like Jeff said, Heather, you should be super freaking proud.
Yeah. I'm
I
just
mean-
bummed that it had to happen that way, but it was really good fire challenge.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think it strengthens, Deshaun's, chances.
For sure. And then that's when Xander's like, okay.
Yeah.
Because he thought Heather and Erica had the same game, which is not true at all.
Yeah.
That's just not true.
If I was Xander, I would have taken Deshaun because he had ruined so many bridges that would have been like an easier vote for him. And then you would hope that Heather would win against Erica, because then that would be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Xander totally played it wrong.
He did play it wrong, and he was a little too overconfident. But again, and I think that has a lot to do with age. So let's see. Heather's the real winner of. I know. Ashley said you said Heather was going to win, and she's always your winner. She's your favorite player ever. You
Do
said
they always get someone who's the age if this is the same season as Survivor? So Survivor 37 had a 37-year-old, and like Survivor 8 had an 8-year-old.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Survivor 1,
Yeah.
a 1-year-old.
Why is there a baby out in the Australian outback?
Which was very inappropriate. Very inappropriate.
Yeah, Rupert, that little baby called Rupert. Right?
Oh, Rupert.
So
Yeah.
Erica ends up winning.
Yay!
I was happy with it. I think like out of everything, she
Xander's-
kept trying, even though she wasn't in positions of like power. She kept trying to like sneak in there and try to make moves.
Yes, she did. And Ricard was fighting for her in that jury.
That's what I didn't like about this.
Why?
I did not like that it felt like the jury was being influenced by other jury members.
But that's what you do in jury.
Like I would hope that when you're at this point, you would know how to influence people so that they would vote for you. But every time someone would talk, then the juror would ask like this question. They're like, hey, I'm going to try to give you a softball so you can answer it. But then they would like swing out, they would strike out. And so then the juror would be like, yeah, but we all got to remember what he or she did to win the
the jury was really, but that's what can happen in Survivor. That's the difference, having that jury right there.
Is that
deciding.
a thing?
What?
A power headband? Do ladies have that?
That looks like a power headband.
Oh my god.
I mean, with pearls and all, she's a pearl girl. She is a pearl girl. So yeah, that's why there's been so many close votes. That juries are like this. Yeah.
I just think like, you would hope it's like closing arguments, right? It's not, I mean, I guess, yeah, you're right, Christina. I'm wrong.
See why Xander didn't win though. If you get that far, you are 20. You're in great shape. Of course, you're going to win comps. You're expected to.
Yeah.
It is impressive that you were able to keep. The one thing that Xander did explain is his meat shield strategy of keeping Ricard and knowing that Ricard was a bigger target for sure. And he was able to keep his advantages. However, he can never point to a time where he was driving strategy or was the reason that he stayed safe. It was always someone else, even though he wanted to make it seem like this meat shield thing.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of other things in play that he wasn't even aware of.
Yeah.
Where Erica, I feel like she had to fight a lot more. She had to do a lot more behind the scenes. And I think Ricard did a good job of reminding how much she actually did and how forming that kind of at the end underdog alliance and stuff like that, and getting important wins when she needed it, and also making these core relationships like with Heather and stuff, how much that did for her game. The way that Xander read that jury and the way that Xander had no idea, he's thought everyone thinks Erica's game is shit, and then the way that he thought Erica could do fire when she didn't, that to me is not, outplay, outlast, outwit. The outwit isn't there with Xander. It just isn't.
Yeah.
I think when he's older, it can be.
It could be, right?
But it's just not there.
And not to take away from Erica's win, I think she deserved it. She did a great job. But what I would have liked to see is like if the jury would have brought Brad back and then they would have had a fire challenge between the winner and Brad. Because Callie is right. Brad could build the best fire. Are you wearing that because Brad is the best survivor?
Yes.
Because not only did he outlast, he was actually waiting in the back. He was part of. I'm pretty sure Brad was in production.
I'm Brad. He was like, oh wait, yeah,
I still haven't got Brad to reply to my messages.
Did you really message Brad?
I messaged him and I said, you better fucking reply to me right
now.
now.
That's the F word again. It's Christmas. We're trying no Effies.
Oh, Jesus effing Christ.
What? On Christmas? Oh my God. Everyone's going to unsubscribe now.
I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. But I was happy that Erica won. I think that she worked the best that she could, and she actually played advantages when given them. She to me ultimately was, out of the three, the most survivor of the three.
She came back after doing that huge smashing the time. I can't think the time in a bottle thing.
Yeah.
And she should have been the first gone then for effing up people's games, and she was able to survive after that.
The only problem with Erica that I saw is she did not smash that hourglass fast enough. Because as soon as like Jeff brought it to the beach, was like, would you like? I would be like, give me that fucking hammer, and like smashed it.
An Effie again. Okay. So Deshaun too. This is a good point, Christina. Deshaun's jury management was horrible. Deshaun, why did you say you played a social game? No, no.
Yeah, but he did.
That wasn't his strong point. That was not your strong point, sir. Your strong point was you were so much more fun than just a social game. Like, I was everyone's friend. No, you weren't. You were figuring stuff out. I mean, Deshaun, you're so smart. So you could have played like I was cutthroat when I needed to be cutthroat. When I was afraid. Yeah, but to play this like I knew to be everyone's friend. I knew. No, you weren't. You and Shan were like this.
If I was Deshaun,
you were emotional.
I would have said, if you do not vote for me, I will not save your life when I'm a doctor. That's what I would have said. And then if I didn't get votes, I'd be like, okay, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone.
Deshaun's jury met, yes, and Xander's reads really messed them up. Yeah, Xander's reads were horrible. He had horrible reads on the game. And Deshaun's jury management and what the relationships he thought he had with people, it's like, no, you're kind of diabolical in the similar way to Ricard. Where I think Ricard wouldn't have went in and been like, I was everybody's friend. He would have been like, and I knew I had to cut you, and I knew this had to go, and I loved you, but this is a game. And I wish Deshaun would have played it that way. So yes, they need Survivor live feeds.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I would just want to watch them. Who's going water pooping?
Oh no!
I'd get a water poop log.
Oh, they island poop. They don't water poop.
Yeah. I think what was cool is that the big surprise for everybody there was that they revealed the winner there. Like they thought they'd have to wait a year, and that's got to be the hardest thing to do, is to wait that whole year to be like.
And Xander got no votes.
Oh, look, and he looked really depressed about it.
The thing is, you're going to be fine, Xander. They're going to bring you back. There's so many people from this season that are going to be brought back. It's going to be great, especially Brad. They're going to bring Brad back for Xchel. Yeah, it was amazing to see Erica win. She is also the first Canadian winner.
All right.
Because I believe she's Filipino, but she's from
Canada. Our hearts bleed for Shim.
Now, what did you guys think of them finding out right there? I did kind of miss. I mean, I have mixed feelings about this because I kind of like when they get back together and they have to all dress up and they meet again. I feel like I like that.
Because you want to see those hookups gone wrong, and they're like,
Well,
"Are you guys still hooking up?" And they're like, "No, I had a baby with someone else."
Oh, millennials versus Gen X reference. I like to see time passing, what has happened in that time, where people are now. So I don't know if I liked it. I really miss seeing the early voted out players not there for a reunion. I know, and Jeff interviewed at the end.
Yeah, where was Brad?
There was no Brad.
Want Brad. Everybody in the chat want Brad.
Xchel wants Brad. Xchel wants Brad.
Canada is America's hat. Canada is America's hat.
What is Christina saying right there? Up farther there.
I already highlighted this.
Oh, Shan, Liana, Tiffany, and
Tiffany
Ricard.
said that Deshaun bullied her.
Tiffany said in her exit interviews that she felt Deshaun bullied her on the island. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, there's so much we don't see because it is, it's not like Big Brother where
I just want to know what her skin
routine is. Drop the skincare routine.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
It's beautiful.
She's got Barbie doll skin.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people say, Xchel. They say drop the skincare routine.
Yeah.
So gorgeous. What
really sucks about knowing the winner on that night is the two people who lost are in their feelings about it.
And that moment, we miss a whole moment with Ponderosa where then you later would get to see Erica, leave and see her weight loss and her first eating and stuff. So we see it live and they're like, here's some pizza. And they threw a box down. And then Jeff's like, give me a piece. And I was like, this is the most ragtag.
Jeff, you don't get the pizza. Jeff, you have all the food back at home. You do not eat the other people's pizza.
Yeah, Jeff's like, I'll take some pizza. And they're like, you want some champs? And it was just, I don't know. But Nasir, outfit of the night. Nasir and Evie and Shan, best dressed.
Really, best dressed, huh?
Look at these.
You like the bow tie?
Oh my, so cute.
Yeah.
And Shan just gorgeously glowing, and Nasir, that color pops. Love it. Such a cutie. Yeah.
Do you think we should bring Jeff back next season, or is Jeff done?
Jeff's done.
Jeff's done. We got to vote Jeff out now.
Beyond the, oh my God, Joleen, get ready. There's a show called Beyond the Edge. It's basically celebrity. So is it like because that's the show I heard about, and I thought it was like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Xchel, we got to cover it.
I don't know if I agree.
Xchel wants to vote Jeff.
I would like to vote Jeff.
I vote Jeff.
Yeah. Overall, what did you think of the season? Did you like it? Did you hate it?
Too many advantages.
Okay, I think they'll change that.
Too convoluted. I don't necessarily like how they did the ending. I think we need to go back to.
What about when Jeff came out
full-on reunion
out of nowhere and then explained this stuff to the camera?
Did you like that? I don't like Jeff talking to us. Don't talk to me.
Don't break the fourth. I'm eating, Jeff. Don't look at me. Right?
Now that I think, I don't like that. Don't talk to me, Jeff. I like you, but don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, Jeff.
Jeff, please stop looking at me. This is my ice cream. You don't get any.
The best thing about this season.
You always start at the finale, Jeff, and I don't appreciate it.
The best season about this, or the best
season? Wow.
It's been a long day.
Joleen thought this was the best season. You heard it here, folks.
Go
to reddit.com/r/Survivor. Yeah, Joleen thinks this is the best season of Survivor.
They'll be like, "Who's Joleen?" You don't even populate in the Survivor algorithm podcaster YouTuber thing, so we don't know her. And Xchel, we know.
It happens all the time.
I know. I think the best thing about this season is the cast. The casting was really good.
So, what if they have a really good season in terms of gameplay, but they have a shitty cast? It's all
no, I'd rather have I would rather have too many shitty twists than white supremacists.
How come you say the SH word? I can't say the F word.
Did I say shitty?
Yeah. You just said it again. Oh, okay. Double standard.
Jeff is hosting in Panama.
Okay, I'm
It is
getting
in
all
Panama.
the bad screenshots.
What is happening
So
here?
these are screenshots from the next season.
What is this guy okay?
I can't X out of it. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no, they're
Everybody,
crying.
this looks like everybody's in pain. Survivor 42 is going to be so painful.
Yeah, they're just excited because they're like, "Hey, get off our beach. We're starting 42."
Look at this guy with his glasses. Oh, he's gonna be the like little nerdies.
Yeah. I like the season. I thought it was good. The only thing I didn't like was because there were so many challenges or advantages.
Yeah.
People didn't use them. But I did like. I just want people to use them, and I think when there's a scarcity in advantages, people will more than likely use them.
Yeah.
Like if you can only use
Yes.
this one,
But when you
in
have too
2
many,
weeks.
I feel like though everyone got confused. I also
Yeah.
do not like. I don't know whose idea this was, but I don't think it was a good idea for you to have to come to a Muni challenge and go, broccoli makes me think of my dead relatives who poop in grass. It's like, excuse me?
Well, obviously he has immunity. He said
Yeah.
poop and grass.
I don't think we have to do that. I think that's no, I don't think we have to do that. What do you guys think? Let us know in the chat. And Chalkboy says, bring back guys. I think Jeff's probably gonna slip up. Joe
Yeah.
will be slipping F-bombs.
Hey, Jeff, you know that thing you said in the beginning of the season that I didn't have a problem with? Now I have a problem with it. Please change it. I like that. That was the highlight of the season.
I wish Ricard would have jumped in and go, I was just kidding. I don't care. Hey guys, congratulations, guys. So apparently Meta World Peace and Colton Underwood are rumored to be in this show.
Who's Colton Underwood?
Is that a bachelor?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
it sounds like a bachelor name.
Sounds like a bachelor.
Like
Is it the bachelor who's gay now?
Colton?
I mean, he's always been gay, but I mean, who came out?
Did he say yes to a girl and then he said he's gay? Or did they have gay bachelor?
No, they didn't.
I
They've never
swear-
had gay bachelor. They need
I
gay
swear
bachelor.
if they had gay bachelor, it
would kill.
be the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, I would love gay bachelor.
You know, but then the people who watch Bachelor are probably very family forward because this is like a love story. It's like,
but
hey.
that's a family.
But like,
You're
no,
talking
I'm
about
saying
conservative family
that's their show.
values.
Yep,
Like,
that's their show. And so, like, if they brought in a gay
you're saying
bachelor,
they're
it would
homophobic?
like blow their minds. Well, I think they should do it, but they put it on VH1 where the straights don't go.
no, does anyone go to VH1 anymore?
I would if there was a gay bachelor.
Is it still?
I'd
Is
be all about
VH1
it.
still a channel? What's on VH1?
I want gay. Yeah, exactly. But if there was gay bachelor, I'd be like, hey, let's watch gay bachelor. And then you'd be like, what channel? I'd be like VH1. And you'd be like, what's that? And I'd be like, just watch it with me. It's going to be good.
Well, there was this.
I want to see gay dates. I think gay dates would be so cool.
Way more
like,
interesting.
So extravagant.
Well, we've seen.
Awesome.
My thing is, I've seen so much straight love. I'm bored. I get it. I do straight love.
Yeah, peen goes Giny. I get it.
Boring.
We want peen and butt.
Or you.
Peen and mouth.
Or
Peen and peen.
what's peen? I thought peen was wiener.
Yeah.
Vag.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Anything like any.
I was so excited about peen.
You just
on
were
peen.
just peen.
I just want to see some gay guys. That's all I want to see.
So RuPaul's Drag Race, yep, is basically the gay bachelor, I guess. No, but I wish, yeah, like I think there was I forget which country it was. I don't know if it was Vietnam or something, but it was a season of The Bachelor
Yeah.
where it was a guy, and then
Uh-huh.
he had the ladies, and two of the bachelorettes that were vying for his love
Yeah.
fell in love.
Because he hurt them so bad that they were like, I never want to date another man again. This was horrible. So we'll date each other.
That's the worst stereotype cliche about women. That's why straight men think women are gay only because men have wronged them.
Yeah.
And then
Thank you for verifying that for me.
that's
I
never
appreciate
how
that.
it is.
Wait, no, I didn't hear that last part you said. I heard though.
I know you were joking, but there are people that really think women are only lesbians because guys pissed them off. And it's like, no, women are lesbians because they like women.
Yeah.
They didn't like
Peen.
wiener. Yeah.
They want gine on gine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grind it out, guys. Grind it out.
Grind it out. Grind it out.
We need a LGBT Big Brother cast because we need a
Yes.
male and male showman.
Right.
There, you know what? I think people are missing out on starting a network where it's all gay programming. Like I
They
think-
have that.
what's the channel?
That's they had the L Word was on it, which was a big
Showtime.
lesbian show, and it was amazing.
No, I'm
Actresses.
saying all gay programming
there
all the time.
is. I
Like
forget what it's-
HGTV.
Yes, they
but
have that.
GTV.
They
Gay
have
TV.
that.
What
What's
is
it called, you guys? Let me look it up. Okay.
I don't think it's a thing.
No, it is a thing. It's called logo.
Oh,
Logo.
Christina called it Australia. Is it called
It's
Australia?
not.
Oh, got it.
It's logo. It's been around forever.
Well, they need
They need more logos. You need more than one.
you know what they need to do? They need to invest in their own channel and create original programming based upon popular shows because people will watch
Or
it.
networks and streaming services, which I think streaming services are getting better, but networks need to have more shows with gay characters, not just one, but like gay love, like all that kind of stuff where we'll see like one or two. But what if straight love was the minority and gay love was the majority?
So what you're telling me
The
is
same thing-
people are straight because someone who was gay hurt their feelings?
Yes.
Oh.
The only reason I'm straight is because a gay woman hurt me. And so I was like, I guess I have to like men now. Because
that makes total sense from my straight male
because
perspective.
one time I was at a gay bar in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I told this cutie patootie she looked like Tegan from Tegan and no, I told her she looked like Sarah from Tegan and Sarah because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Please get away from me."
Please stop assaulting me.
That did happen, but
That last part
it
didn't
didn't
happen.
make me
That
straight.
was a joke at the end.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think
But that's also what they're doing, I think, rather than just having everything be on BET. Do you know what I mean? Like just having to have Black entertainment television. What a novel idea now to have a majority Black cast on a television show, which there's this new television show. I think it's on Peacock or NBC, maybe NBC. And the majority, I think the whole cast is Black. And it's not
like you
being
needed BET.
marketed as a Black show. It's just being marketed as
But
a
you
show.
needed BT.
For sure.
BET was what opened the doors for that
Yes.
to happen. And without BET pushing original programming,
Yes.
it would have never gone mainstream.
Yes, but
and
now
that's
we're
what
at
I'm
the
saying
point where
Logo
it's-
needs to do
Mhm.
is to invest in their programming to create these new shows so that it forces
do.
the mainstream to actually pay attention and like, oh shit,
They do.
all of our views are over here, so let's do something over here.
I think they do. I think
I don't think they do.
Logo
enough.
has made a big, I think Logo's made a big impact with very popular shows that they have had. At the same way I think BET has made an impact where finally maybe mainstream media is starting to notice that you can just have a show and have the majority of the cast either be Black, gay, Asian, and just call it a show rather than calling it an Asian show. You know? Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
I totally lost your train of thought.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, I think that that'll be all for us tonight.
Yay, Hallmark's
it
starting to have
is-
gay love stories.
It is almost Christmas for us here in Hawaii.
Yes, in Hawaii.
Hey, I
Because
highlighted
we're
that.
going to smoke weed every day. Have I seen Hannah, Nasir, and Deshauna Ricard hanging out? Yes, I
during
saw.
COVID.
No, well, they were at the Hearts of Reality.
During COVID,
Yeah, everyone was at Hearts of Reality.
the one that Adam got everybody COVID.
Well, we don't know if he got it from someone.
Yo, sorry everybody. Just thought I'd let you know. I have hepatitis. You should get tested.
Xchel is sassy.
You
on
know who you are.
Christmas. All right. See you guys for Amazing Race. No, you won't.
I mean, if we get on the
I
show,
feel
I
like-
think you would
Chell,
just see us
I
me
feel
being
like
frustrated.
We should drop a tape.
No.
Once we get in shape and stuff, we should drop a tape.
No, because this would be me the whole trip.
Because I'll be like, which way is west?
I think like
I only know Kanye West. I
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know.
I feel like it would be hard because there would be a challenge where you would not be willing to like win, and it would be like you have to eat these balls, and I'm like, Jolene, just eat the balls.
I don't. Do you have to eat balls on
No,
Amazing Race?
I'm just saying there would be something at some point where you couldn't do because you're Jolene, and
does
then
that
I would just be
mean?
like frustrated
What does that mean?
because I'd be like, let's do this, come on,
But
we
you
gotta
said
win.
because you're Joleen.
Well, like you have some peculiars, like what
Peculiar.
what if there was like eat this sandwich with a hair in it?
Oh, I can't eat gross stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So like I think that you would
Because I have
sacrifice the
certain-
win
Things I won't do.
for the things you won't do.
Oh yeah, I won't eat gross stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
well, that is all for us today and my antlers. I think this is the only time you'll ever see me with antlers.
Oh, you look so cute. I'll
Yeah.
miss them. Sarah, send me his name so I can follow him, please. Also follow me on TikTok at Joleen Lunzer.
No, you can't crazy DM him. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I want to follow what he says. She says he produces and he drops all the secrets.
Oh, I'm gonna message him. Yeah, tell me too, Sarah, so I can be like, hey, don't cast me. No, I'm just joking. I really had fun. This was a good season to do.
I
with
had
you.
fun with you. Like, I'm
Thanks.
glad you wanted to do it.
Thanks.
We're going to be back for Married to Bravo, Miami, which they already started airing.
Oh man,
It's once a week on Peacock.
Oh, so next Wednesday we're starting.
Yeah, let's start next Wednesday.
Okay.
So if you guys are into The Real Housewives and The Real Housewives of Miami, which has returned, which I heard is really good because it's not on Bravo, it's on Peacock, and Peacock had the ultimate girls trip with different housewives from different franchises, and it was actually really good.
Yeah, and if you're a straight man like me and you're like, oh man, that doesn't sound like I'd like to join that, just
Join anyways for
I'll
Chel's
try to-
sake.
yeah, please join. But also, like, you know, if you watch with us, you could be like saying all of our hot takes to your girlfriend, wife, or person of interest, significant other,
Mhm.
and they'll be like, "Wow, you watch a show that I
That's
like?
so,
That's so cool.
sexy. Let's have inner.
I'm gonna do you." That's what they'll say. I'll do you now.
Chel, will you
No,
grace us with your presence every
No.
once in a while?
I already
for-
said no.
Will you-
BB's not my thing.
Will you watch some of the episodes with me?
In a separate room, yeah.
What? I come in the summer, or no, Chel comes in the summer to the room, and I have this is the first year I think that I've had the live feeds on the TV.
Yeah,
Because normally it was
you
just
were
on my phone or my
excited.
laptop, and I was so excited to have it
But
on
it's
the TV.
not good functionality on
It's
TV.
not good
You
audio.
can't even pick where you want to look.
Yeah, so I've learned that I have to put my AirPods in because then you can hear different people in different ears. And Chel walks in and he's all he hears, and he's just like, do we have to watch this all night? And I was like, all night. So that's gonna happen soon.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Well, I hope you have fun doing that.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like and leave a comment after this video post. It helps us so much with the algorithm.
Yeah, tell us in the comments whether you start at the finale or do you start at the tip of the cake.
Yeah, let me know. Are you team Joleen, go straight to the finale, or team Xchel, start at the tip?
You work your way up to the good part. You
You
don't start at the good part.
Start at the good part, and then because if
You're that person that reads the last chapter of a book and you're like, I don't
sometimes
know.
if you start the beginning, you might get too full, and then when you get to the end, you don't enjoy
You
it as
save that for
much.
later.
No.
You save it for later.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Right? Please join for Celeb BB. He won't.
I like the big highs though. That's nice.
I know. All
right.
Thank
We're
you guys
good.
so much.
Thank you so much.
We hope you have a wonderful holiday.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Protect
Eve.
your energy.
Yeah,
Be-
protect it.
Protect it. It's
Some guys want to take it.
Don't let
and you
anybody.
them. You don't let them.
Mm-mm.
Joleen, don't you take my energy. You're taking it. You're taking it again. Please stop taking it. Bye. Is this what we're supposed to do?
Good night, you guys. Thank you so
Good
much. Thank you
night.
for the wonderful comments. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for your support throughout the year. 2022 is going to be amazing.
We'll see you soon.
We'll be back next week
I'm gonna
with
click
stuff.
a random video if you don't.
I'm
click a
trying to
video.
find the outro. This is what I do. Look how many things I have.
You have too many.
I know. Will you organize it for me?
No, you just gotta
Okay.
get rid of the other one.
Marriage. We're going to go watch It's a Wonderful Life. Bye.
If you like what you see.